So we're going to start seated. I have forgot to put my glasses on this morning, so forgive me, I can't see you. So we're going to start seated. You don't have to sit cross-legged, you can sit on your shins. And then we'll just draw the crown of our head up nice and tall. Lift our chest. Drop our shoulders and let our bellies be free. And we'll just focus on some breathing for the first couple of minutes. So take a nice slow inhale in and exhale out. Your hands can go wherever you want, whether you want them resting on your knees or in your lap. Just really try to allow that expansion of your chest and your belly. Slow that breath down. Longer if you can. Just ignore that track and just find your own rhythm. More about bringing that attention to your breath. Finding your own rhythm, still keeping your eyes closed. And just bring your right hand by your right hip, bring this left arm up and over to the side. And then come over to the left hand down, right arm up and over. Try and keep the sit bones down. Come back up and over to the right. And then over to the left. Come back up to centre, bring that right hand behind you, left hand to right knee, twisting that upper body round, not using your head to crank round, just using that chest. And then come round to the left, so bring that left hand behind you for support, using that right hand on that left knee. Trying to use that chest to rotate round. And then back to centre. Bring your hands onto your knees and push into your shoulders so you're leaning back. So trying to create a bit of space between your shoulder blades and then pull your chest through. So lifting up like a bit of a cat-cow. So lift that heart up and then draw that chest back, push in between your shoulders. Again, lifting that chest up and then leaning back. One more, pulling that chest through and then arching back. And then come to seated, but you're going to draw a circle this time. So you're going to be reaching back but rotating that chest around. So pull that chest through and then arch your back as you go round. Really trying to lift it as you go. Still trying to keep your bum on the mat and then change directions. So leading with that chest. Trying to free up a bit of space around the heart. And then come back, up, align that spine, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And then left ear to left shoulder. Bring that right ear over, extend that left hand out, whether it be touching the mat or slightly lifted, just so you can feel it a little bit more down that neck. And then bring that left hand to left knee, and then drop that left ear over, right hand extended. And then come back to neutral position. Lower yourself down onto the mat, keeping your knees bent. Drawing your heels into your bottom. And just going to be curling up into bridge. So try and get that small of your back onto the mat, and then peel your hips up to the sky. Take a nice slow inhale and exhale here, still pushing those hips up, keeping that neck in line with your spine. Slowly lower one notch at a time, all the way down. And then hug your right knee into your chest, let your left leg go long if you can. Flex and point your foot. Circle it in one direction and then the other. And then draw that knee over to the left. Gently twist, head in the opposite direction. Back to centre. Left knee in to meet right knee. Let that right leg go straight. Hug that left knee in. Flex and point. Rotate that ankle. And then draw that right knee over. Sorry, left knee over to the right. Head in the opposite direction. And then back to centre. Both knees in, feet flat, heels in towards your bottom, peeling up for another bridge as you push those hips up to the sky and then lift your heels. So come onto your tippy toes, push your hips up a little bit more, and then you're going to reach that right leg up to the sky and then rest it on that left thigh. Slowly lowering down, hugging this left thigh into your chest, so either interlacing your hands behind that thigh or coming just under your knee on your shin to just gently hug it in. Just slowly waking it up. Not trying to yank it into your chest. Gently release that hold. Both feet flat, find that original bridge position. So heels in towards your bottom, fingertips towards your heels, small of your back. Touching the mat, lift those hips up, lift those heels up. Come on to your tippy toes, push those hips up a little bit more. Left leg up to the sky. Push those hips up a little bit more and then rest that ankle onto that right thigh. Slowly lowering down. You're going to be able to feel every little bit of your spine touching the mat. And then you're going to hug that thigh in or interlace just underneath your knee, slowly hugging that knee in. And then release that hold. Both feet flat. Again, fingertips towards your heels, heels in, peeling your hips up to the sky and then interlacing your hands underneath. So maybe just try and bring your shoulders underneath your chest a little bit more as you lift your hips up. Draw your hands down to the earth, pushing those hips up to the sky. Really try and make that inhale and exhale really big. And then slowly release those hands, bring your hips down. You're going to hug your knees into your chest and rock yourself all the way up and over to a tabletop position. So just check in that your Hips are over your knees, shoulders are over your wrists. You're just going to rotate your chest a little bit to bring a bit of weight into your wrists. So you're just drawing that circle with your chest, slowly rotating, just so you can move those wrists and then change direction. And then come back to centre. Same with your hips now. So just drop your hips a little bit down to the right, sweep them round and up to the left. So just trying to loosen up those hips, wake them up a little bit. You might find you want to hang out in one area more than the other. And then change direction. And then come to that tabletop position. And you're going to pull your chest through, tilt your pelvis, drawing that belly button down to the earth, come to that cow position. And then you're going to arch your back, push into your shoulder blades, draw that chin to your chest, nice and slowly. 2 more in your own time, sweeping that chest up. Inhaling, or whatever you prefer, you might prefer that exhale. And again, super slow. And then come to that flat back. Bring your right knee out to the side and just draw a circle. Do 3 in one direction and then 3 in the other. And then you're going to try and bring that knee as if you're trying to bring it to your right elbow. You don't have to do that, but you're just trying to open up that hip. And then you're going to take, right knee, right elbow. And then you're going to take that foot down to the left, bottom left-hand corner of your mat. Drop those feet, look over that left shoulder as much as you need to feel that lengthen down that right side. Draw that knee up again, a little bit higher maybe. And then take it down, placing it on the mat, looking over that left shoulder. 1 more, drawing it up, a little bit higher if you can, and then taking it down, looking over that shoulder. Bring that knee back underneath your hip, start to wake up that left hip, so draw those 3 circles in one direction and then the other. So draw that knee back, bring it round to the side. And then you're going to take it up towards that elbow if you can, and then take it down to the bottom right hand corner of your mat. Look over your right shoulder, feel that length from that left side. Draw that knee up, a little bit higher if you can, and then take it down. Look over that right shoulder as much as you need to. Last one, little bit higher if you can, and then place it down, looking over that shoulder. Bring that knee back, drop your hips, come into child's pose. You can be wide-kneed here if you want. We're just going to sink into it. Reaching your arms forward. Resting your head if you can. And just slow that breath down. And then start to walk your hands over to the right, putting that left hand on top of the right, not allowing your bum to lift. And then slowly walk them over to the left. Bringing that right hand on top of that left. Walk your hands back to centre. Walking your hands up, bringing your knees together if you're in a wide leg child's pose. Coming up onto your knees. And bringing your hands to the small of your back, lifting your chest up. Imagine you're trying to draw your elbows back together. So you're just trying to kind of push those hips forward a little bit. And then you can flip your toes if you want. See if you can bring one hand down towards your heel and then the other. If that is not for you, then just stay with your hands, flip your toes still, and then just play with putting that weight in your toes. If you've got a hold of your heels, you can push your hips forward, you can draw your head back to open up that throat. And you're then going to bring yourself back up. We're going to find that hand position with that left hand, so whether it be in the small of your back or on your heel, and you're going to reach your right arm up. So you're pushing your hips forward, and then you're going to sweep that hand down, lower that bottom, sweep that left hand up, find that right hand either small of your back or your heel. Push those hips forward again. Slowly lower that bum down to your heels, sweep those arms across, bring that right arm up, push your hips, left hand is either on your left heel or the small of your back. One more each side. Try and lift that arm up, push those hips. And then slowly lowering those hips down, uncurling your toes, interlacing your hands behind your back, so bum onto heels now. Push into the floor with those hands. So you're trying to reach the floor, opening up those shoulders. And then slowly release. Bring those hands forward, flip those toes, come into a downward dog position, and you're just going to pad one heel down, then the other. Or staying still if you want to. Sweeping that right leg up, heel into bottom, draw that circle with your knee in one direction and then the other. So open up that hip up again and then draw the heel into bottom, and you're going to bring that foot to the outside of that right hand, drop that left knee, and then reach this right arm up and back as if you're reaching for your toes. You don't actually have to reach for your toes. And then bringing that right hand back to the inside of that right foot. Lift that back foot up. You're going to walk your hands towards the centre, move that right foot, and now you're in a forward fold. So just gently let that head relax, push that bum away, drop that head down. You can feel that in your legs. And then point that toe towards the short edge of your mat again. Bring your hands to the inside of that foot. Dropping that left knee. Hands are now going to start to walk back as you straighten that right leg. So your hands are still on the inside of that leg as you push your bum away. Your Ardha Hanuman, your half splits. Bring that weight forward. Hands to the inside. Bring that right foot back now for a plank. Drop your chest and your chin down. Sweep up. Take a nice inhale in that upward dog. Flip your toes into downward dog. Left heel up, heel into bottom. You're just drawing one circle in one direction with that knee and then the other. And then you're going to bring that foot to the outside of that left hand. Drop that right knee, sweep this left arm up and back and open up your chest. See if you're trying to reach for your toes. Bring that hand to the inside of that left foot, lift that back foot, and you're going to start to walk your hands again towards the middle, straighten both legs, forward fold, Reach that right arm up to the sky. Left hand down. And then right hand down, left hand up. And then bring that left hand down. Move the left foot towards, toes towards the short edge of the mat. Hands to the inside, drop that right knee. Walk those hands back to come to your half splits. Pushing that bum away, hands are just to the inside to support you. As you push your bum away. And then putting that weight in that front foot, hands to the inside, bringing that left foot back to plank. So using that strength in your arms, lower your chest and your chin, and then sweep up for an upward dog. You're going to stay here, you're just going to look over your right shoulder. And then look over your left shoulder. Come back to centre, hips over heels, back to child's pose. And then slowly walk your hands up. Shift your weight onto your bum, sweep those legs around in front of you. And you're going to reach up and fold forward. So you can bend your knees if you want to touch your feet, or you can rest your hands on your calf. Just trying to fold forward. Allowing that body to curl over your legs. Trying to draw your tummy down towards your thighs. And then slowly bring yourself up to seated. Bring that right knee into your chest and just pop it over that left leg. So that bottom leg is straight, right knee is bent over the top. You're just going to hug it with that left hand. Draw that right hand behind you, twisting that chest round. So really try and lift your chest and turn that body. And then come round for a counter twist. So hug that knee in with that right hand. Bring that left hand behind you, gently twist in the opposite direction. Come back to centre, extend that right leg, left knee into chest, and then you're just bringing that foot over the top of that right leg. Hugging that knee into your chest with that right hand, left hand behind you as you twist that upper body round. And then coming round for a counter twist, so bring that right hand just for a bit of support, lift that chest, rotate that body. Come back to centre, scoot your bottom down, lower the top half of your body as you hug your knees into your chest. And just rotate your knees in one direction. And then the other. And just hug your knees into your chest, bring your forehead up to meet your knees. And then slowly get into your Shavasana. So relax your legs down, relax your head, maybe gently rock your head from side to side until it finally rests. And take a nice big inhale and exhale out. Imagine that breath just travelling through your body. Try and relax your face. And just check each part of your body as you travel down. trying to bring stillness, peace and ease throughout every part and every cell of your body. And that breath slow. And just noting the movements as you breathe. Just noting the contact you've got with the floor beneath you. Just acknowledging the time you've made for yourself this morning. And filling your heart with thankfulness and gratefulness throughout your whole body, your mind. Sinking deeper into that stillness. As you start to become aware of your hands, just stretch your fingers out and then make a fist. And then stretch them out and make a fist. And then allow them to relax. The same with your feet. Curl your toes in, spread them wide, curl them in, and spread them wide. And then stretch your body. You can bring your arms up over your head. Scoop your knees into your chest. And just gently rock from side to side. Just slowly waking up your body. And then gently allow your body to rest on one side. And then keeping your eyes closed, just slowly bring yourself to a comfortable seated position, where you can draw the crown of your head up nice and tall. You can drop your shoulders, you can lift your heart. You can feel the earth beneath you and the sensations of the air around you. And then reach both arms up overhead. Connect your palms to seal that energy in and slowly bring your hands to heart center. Again, noting that gratefulness and thankfulness and that peace and ease. And taking it throughout your day, the rest of the weekend. And then bring your thumbs up to your third eye. Honouring the light in you and honouring the light in me. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.